In this video, I'm gonna share with you 9 free resources you could use as a YouTuber to make content creation go a whole lot smoother. My name is Rakeem Madison, and we're gonna jump right into the content. All right, so the first tool we're gonna talk about is called remove.bg. Now this allows you to remove the background from any picture, so that way you can actually add it to your thumbnail. So I'm gonna show you exactly how to use it. So first what you're gonna do is you're gonna click upload image. Once you do that, it's then gonna ask you for, whatever picture you took on your phone, or maybe you took it on your computer and you just want to remove the background. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually go to my thumbnail poses folder just so we can kind of make this process a little faster. Okay, so there it is right there. That's my thumbnail poses folder. So I'm gonna go through here and I'm gonna probably try to look for the picture that I use for this particular thumbnail for the video that you're watching right now. All right, we'll just roll with this one. So let's say, for instance, I take this particular picture right here. I'm gonna go ahead and click on that and then watch as it goes throughout the process to go ahead and remove the background. That quick, right? So at this point, you can go ahead and hit download and you can get, the smaller version, which is considered the good quality, or you can get the HD version, which is the best quality. Now, when I first started using this, I was mostly using just this one, but I realized that it's a little bit clearer, like when you just pay for like the on-the-go credits or whatever, and then you just download it and it's just gonna look a whole lot better, right? But it's up to you on how you wanna do it. You can do all the saturation and, the contrasting, so you can actually make this look good. And all you got to do is just click that button. Now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna show you, how you could actually do that, right? So depending on which thumbnail creator you use, like this is the one that I use called Thumbnail Blaster, and I'll leave a link down below in the description if you want to check it out. All right, so now what I would want to do, right? Let me actually click into the screen. So I'll click right here. Let me just click here. Okay, so when I click here, it's gonna say upload image, and then all I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come in here and I'm gonna just upload any one of them, right? So I'm gonna just take one that's already done. All right, boom. So it's gonna go ahead and add it to the software. All right, boom. There it is right there. And you can see it came in there. It looks pretty good, right? Obviously, I would do like, a little bit of image filters and then mess with the saturation a little bit to make it kind of look how I want. But as you can see, it's a very, very simple process to just add it into any one that you're using. So I'm gonna go ahead and delete that real quick and we're gonna move on to the next tool. So the next tool is called Gigster, okay? So it allows you to get complementary colors that actually look good together, right? So what do I mean? So right here, let's say for instance, my brand colors is this color blue right here. Well, that looks a little bit more purple, but depending on whatever color this is, it's gonna give me the next complementary color that's gonna actually blend well with that color, right? And so that way you don't have to sit there and think, does this make this pop or does this make this look a little dull, right? So let's say for instance, this right here is my branding colors. So now you can see this blue and this orange will blend well together, but let me actually show you how to use it. So first what we're gonna do is we're gonna copy this and I'm gonna come over here to that same thumbnail and I'm gonna go ahead and click right in here, and then I'm gonna adjust it so you can see, exactly how this gonna look. All right, so let me paste this in here. Okay, so we got that blue in there. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna turn the lettering to that particular orange, right? So let's go back to that page, grab that orange right there, and then make the color of this lettering like this. All right, boom. So there it is right there. There's the complementary color, there's the base color, and you can see they're meant to make each other stand out, right? Now you can do adjusting as you continue to go throughout it, but this is just a very, very helpful tool for you to be able to use, okay? All right, so now we're gonna go over to the next tool. Now the next tool is called thumbsup.tv. Now I like this tool, but I'm gonna also show you another tool. Now the other tool that I'm gonna show you is not a part of this list, but I just wanna show it to you because it's gonna be helpful for you as well. And I think it's a little bit better than this tool specifically because of what it does. So I'm gonna go ahead and click right here. It says drop the thumbnail image. So I'm gonna go over to my thumbnail image. Now right here, let's just go ahead and roll with this one right here. And we're gonna also go ahead and add the title for this particular video that you're watching. So right here, paste my title in, and what it's gonna do is it's gonna show in every algorithm, like every view that YouTube has, like the home page large, the home page small, and then as I keep going, you're gonna see how it looks. It's gonna also let me know where my title cuts off at, and how the thumbnail looks, right? But I like the other tool because the other tool I'm about to show you, which is not a part of this list, is a tool that actually allows you to see it with real content. So what is that tool? That's called USpy. Okay, now with USpy, with the would you click tool, what it does is it says video title, which I put in already, and then you can see thumbnail, but then right here it says other videos. So they're gonna show your thumbnail and your title with other videos so you can really see the ones that really stand out. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and add the thumbnail. Okay, there it is. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit generate. Now, when I do this, like I said, it's gonna show you real videos that actually exist on YouTube. So right here, you can see my thumbnail and all of these other thumbnails. You know, the question now becomes, does yours stand out a lot more than the ones that you see on the screen? So looking at these, I would say that, you know, mine stands out more than most of these videos right here. And then as we keep going down, this is the small home page. So you can see right here, boom, out of all of those, which one stands out more? Obviously, Mr. Beast is, you know, a very, very popular YouTuber, but out of all of these, which one stands out more to you? And then as we keep going down, we can see how it looks in the suggested algorithm, and so on and so on. But like I said, this is not a part of the tool list that I'm showing you. I just want to show you that one because I feel like it's a lot more beneficial because you're actually able to see other videos that are actually on the platform to see how you stand out against them. All right, so now we're gonna move on to the tools that's gonna help you write a lot better titles. All right, so these next set of tools I'm gonna show you are gonna help you create better titles. All right, so the first one is called VidIQ. Now, obviously VidIQ has a lot of different uses, but the one we're gonna focus on in this video is their AI title generator. So right here where it says AI title recommendations, all I gotta do is put a keyword in there on what I want my video to be about, and it's gonna instantly create me some titles that I can use. So what does that do? That saves me more time. So I'm gonna just put in here how to grow a garden. All right, so let's say I want to talk about that. All I got to do now is hit get title ideas and watch this. Boom, 5 tips for growing a garden. And then I can put something a little bit more intriguing on the end of that. And then how to grow a garden, the 12-step plan for beginning gardeners. That's okay, that's actually pretty good. How to grow a garden and what you should know. 3 ways to grow a garden. And then if I don't like those, all I got to do is just hit generate new recommendations, and boom, I got 5 new titles that quickly, right? So that saves you a lot of time when it comes to creating your titles. The next tool is called share through. So what this is it's a headline analyzer. So basically what I can do is I can say, okay, well, let me go ahead and go with this title right here. And I want to see, you know, what is the impression score for and what is the potential engagement score. So I can paste that title into this headline analyzer tool, hit analyze, and then it's going to give me a score, right? So I try to shoot for, you know, 70 and above as far as the overall one, okay? But sometimes what I do is I'll go down here and I'll look at the impression score and the engagement score. So when it comes to an impression is going to affect, like when somebody sees your stuff, will they click? So if it has a higher impression score, sometimes I don't even worry about this score up here. Even if it's like 60 or 59, if this is high, then that's when I get excited. Impression score is high, right? So just to kind of give you an understanding of how that tool works. All right, so the next tool is going to be based on readability. Okay, so what I mean by that is I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna take this one right here, how to quickly come up with a good YouTube channel name, and I'm gonna put it into the readability tool. I'm gonna hit enter text, and then I'm gonna paste the title right in here. And what this is gonna do is it's gonna let me know, how would somebody, when they look at my title, is it easy for them to understand? Let's go ahead and scroll down. So you can see right here, out of 100, your directly input has an average reading ease of 88 out of 100. It should be easily understood by 9 and 10-year-olds, right? So if it's understood by 9 and 10-year-olds, most other people are gonna understand it as well, right? And so another thing to think about is, let's say for instance, your audience is, if they're on a beginner level, then you want stuff to be easier to read. But if they're like on a, you know, 10th grade, 11th grade, or 12th grade reading level, then those are considered people who are a lot more further along. So you may want your stuff to be a little bit lower, and I'm gonna show you what I mean. So if I scroll down here, you can see the readability results. There's the 88 out of 100, and you can see it says easy to read. So if it was hard to read, then it would be closer to this side right here. And then you can see grade level indicators. So that's what all 4 of these ones are that are coming up are. So 3rd grade reading level, easy to read, right? But then you can see right here, this one says a 4th grade reading level, and these are all like different scales, right? So you can see it's not as close to the easy to read, but it's still in green, which is considered good. And then smog index. you can see this is based on like years, right? So if you click right here or just kind of mouse over it, it says, all right, so estimates the years of education a person needs to comprehend my title. So they only need 1 year of education, almost 2 years of education to understand my title, which is good. And then as long as it's green, that's pretty much what you're looking for. And then this one, you can kind of mouse over it to see what it says. It says the index is designed to measure how easy your text is to understand and gives you an estimate of the US grade level necessary to comprehend the message. So all of this is considered good for my specific title. You just want to make sure that when you put it in here, you put your title and then you just kind of go through and look, is this going to be understandable for your audience? All right, so this next set of tools is going to be revolved around royalty-free content, which is basically content that you can use for free. The only thing you got to do is actually give credit to whoever created the stuff, right? All right, so I'm going to show you how to use this one called Free Pick. Now, I've used this both free and I've also used this paid. It's a very, very valuable tool. So basically what you would do is this one is more picture heavy. This one doesn't necessarily have like, clips for like your B-roll and stuff like that. But if I wanted, let's say for instance, I did a video on scripting and I wanted to do like a pen and a pad and I needed a picture for that. So all I would do is I would put pen and pad, I would hit enter, and then it's going to show me all these different pictures that I can use, right? But we want free pictures that we can use that we don't have to pay for, right? So what we'll do is we'll click right here where it say license free. I'll click free. And now all these right here, I don't have to pay for any of them. So I'm gonna go ahead and roll with this one right here. Okay, so you see right here where it says download, I would click download. And then it's going to ask me two things. It's going to say, don't want to have to credit the author? Well, then you would go premium. So that's what I've done in the past. And then right here where it says attribution required, I will go ahead and click right here. And then what it's going to do is it's going to give you a couple different choices of where you're going to be promoting it. So if you're doing web stuff, then you would use this link right here. If you're doing printed items, then you would use this information here. And then right here where it says video, I would just go ahead and click on copy. Now, what would you do with this particular link? So I would go into my description, and this is just a random description just so I can show you where I would put it. So what I would do is I would paste it right there in my description and boom, we good to go on that, right? Now, obviously YouTube is not going to allow you to have certain characters in your description. So all you would want to do is just get rid of this part right here. And just make sure you get rid of like the dashes, different things, because they don't allow those in the description. So just keep the most important information, which is photo created by XYZ. And then you could just have the link so that it actually links over to where it needs to link to, right? So that's how you would actually go about using this. And then after you do that, then you will go ahead and hit free download. And then it would actually, download. And then you'll be able to get it on your computer. All right, now we're going to go to the next tool, which is actually called Pexels. So Pexels gives you free stock photos, images, and videos, right? So this is more of something you could use for like your B-roll. So let's say, for instance, I was looking for somebody typing at a desk. Okay, so there, check it out. So typing at a desk, then I can find like the videos. I'll click videos. And let's say, for instance, in my video, I happen to mention somebody like, for example, somebody typing at a desk. Well, I may want B-roll to come up with, somebody else typing at a desk, right? To show that action rather than just trying to tell that action, right? Which always is a whole lot better than you just speaking it out. All right. And then what I would do is I would go right here to where it say free download, and I would click on that. And then it's going to pop up with the download. You can go ahead and download it, but the same thing applies. So you see right here, it says show some love to Mark Production. You don't have to donate. You can donate if you want to, but all you really got to do is just click right here and it's going to copy it for you. And then all you got to do is go right into the description. I'm going to go ahead and delete this part right here. And boom, that's all you got to do. Make sure you put this information in the description and you're going to be good to go. All right, so the next tool is called the YouTube Ranking Playbook. It's my 6-part video training series that's going to walk you through exactly how I've driven over 500,000 views here on YouTube. Go ahead and click the first link down below in the description and it'll give you instant access. Look forward to seeing you in the next video.